case you missed it, tons of great feedback of the last episode we did on the Whiskey Tribe.
The blend of things.
Do you even watch our show?
Oh, the Tribe. I was thinking you said Tribe, I heard Vault. So the wine guys.
Yes, we went on location to a vineyard and they were helping us choose which wine barrel we want to use to finish one of our bourbons. It kind of went weird.
I thought it was funny how many people were commenting, watch out, Rex, looks like Daniel's got a new BFF.
Yeah, bromance was tossed around quite a bit.
It's all because Rex had to film the whole thing. So it's the episode where he's been least on camera.
Right.
Because we had no camera guy.
You know what the biggest difference was for me? Because I've been doing that, you know this has been my job for decades.
Yeah.
Being behind the scenes. So it was way, way easier for me to shoot that until we got to the edit. Because then I realized, like, oh, damn it, I was doing so many, like, complicated setups and all these different angles and B-roll shots. What the hell was I thinking?
I gotta edit all of that.
I gotta edit all of that now. And it turned out great. People liked it. But let's do some wine finished.
Okay. Scotch, bourbon, which ones?
Let's start with bourbon, because that's the that's the path we were on for that episode on the Tribe.
Well, we can do it Bill Mead, because I think they were still sourcing the whiskeys when they finished them in these barrels.
We'll link it up here.
And here is, I tell you what.
Link it up here.
You remember how one of our barrels was Madeira?
Was it?
One of the barrels was a Madeira.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got one, a Bell Mead Madeira finish.
Sure.
You want to try it?
Sure.
It's kind of fun.
No, I won't have much to compare it to because
some people said Madeira ruins it.
I wasn't really drinking those whiskeys during the show.
Some people said Madeira ruins it, and I'm going to pour the real Bell Mead so that you can see what it tastes like before and after. But I would say, I don't know about bourbon, but I can tell you that one of my all-time favorite Kilchoman Isla single malt finish whiskeys is the Kilchoman Madeira cask finish.
Sure.
It is glorious.
I just have one question.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
I'm not answering that question. I'm not going to do feelings. This is the original. This is the original. I do feelings about as much as I do hugs.
Oh, I got a video of you getting a hug last week. Like a candy cherry sweetness.
And you know, this Bell Mead is not all that different from that Eleanor. So this Bell Mead, the original, is this really bright, fruity, shiny bourbon. It just explodes up top.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of barrel bitter. There's no mid-tone at all.
Right.
There's no fat, sweet sugars.
Sure.
It's this is the sour mash straight. This is 45%, so it's not that low.
Maraschino cherries.
When you add the Madeira?
Yeah, really, really good.
So what the Madeira adds for me, comparatively, so this is thin and high alcohol. They're both the same alcoholic content. This, by the way, is batch number 1, bottle 863.
Yeah.
It adds this darker honey note.
So darker honey. I'm just getting such intense maraschino cherry on top of that bourbon. And it's a classic. It's a classic bourbon.
Yeah, but it's got this weird round medicinal note that showed up. And it is in the nose. It is reminding me of that wine that we tried at the winery.
Really?
Yeah, like the way you get sherry and a sherry finished, I'm getting a little bit of that Madeira.
So to move,
and I was never really familiar with Madeira.
So to move things along. I'm gonna start you off just a light jog. A light jog.
Are we doing like a feeling jog?
How do you feel about? This is an easy one.
Okay.
This is a softball. Red Dead Redemption 2 coming out.
Oh, I'm excited about that.
Right?
But I will tell you a little disappointment.
Oh.
I accidentally ordered the PlayStation when I had the Xbox.
No, what are you doing?
I pre-ordered it like 6 months ago.
Right.
And it was late at night after I had seen the ad.
This is what you do. So send that back.
I'm gonna.
And then just download the Xbox.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like an hour into it.
Really? Isn't it fun?
Dude, it's like, if you liked Red Dead.
See, Red Dead was one of my all-time favorite games. I've now played it. I wait about every 6 months and I would play it all over again.
Oh, really?
I've played it and beat every single possible side project.
Wow.
At least 3 times.
Let's try a different wine finish thing. You want to do...
That got really, really sweet. Really fast.
It got, super sweet, super sweet. This is... Bell Mead was like a classic bourbon. You get the honey, the brown sugar, but this, for me, Daniel's notes were a little different. For me, this was a really intense maraschino cherry wrapped around that classic bourbon.
I don't have any water, so I'm going to have to use a new glass.
That's fine.
Okay.
We have a Tommy.
Yeah.
We have a Tommy.
I've been washing all the glasses recently because I've got Tommy doing so many other things.
So
let's do a scotch.
Okay. Doing a scotch. Doing a scotch.
And you want to do another Madeira?
I don't know.
Just to see what Madeira does to bourbon versus scotch?
Yes.
Okay.
That is very prudent.
This is one of the most interesting smoky wine finishes that you will ever try. And this Kilchoman Madeira cask is just a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Wow. Ooh. This is a different animal.
But notice that same Madeira clingy sweetness.
I am not noticing
in the back.
I am not noticing that.
Yeah, it's behind all of the iodine and smoke and brine.
Okay, maybe on the taste.
So this is the Kilchoman Madeira cask finish. 50% alcohol. It's so good too. It's my favorite Kilchoman.
You know what? It's blowing right by me. I would never. Well, hold on.
There it is.
Oh, for me.
The finish.
Yes, the finish. It was the finish of the finish.
Yeah.
I got it on the finish of the finish.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
And for me, it does present as a maraschino cherry.
And I wouldn't. Okay, so that's your Madeira.
Yeah.
When you do that, but you get maraschino cherries and bourbons generally.
No, like maraschino.
Oh, okay.
Cherry. Just
candy.
Yeah. Yes. So we know that you can feel excited. So I've noticed in the comments more so than usual because there's always a sprinkling of people saying you're so drunk and like we're never freaking drunk, but it's become more acute recently.
Yeah.
Specifically aimed at me.
Yeah, why?
I went back and looked at the videos, and I'm not drunk. I'm so exhausted.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely
I'm
true.
so tired.
All of us. Our way of enthusiasm turns into silliness, and it makes you seem giddy, like late night giddy.
Well, giddy, and then just the whole energy and the manner with which you're communicating. I could sleep on the floor within 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
I was sitting in a restaurant on Sunday, and I told Hale, with the family, and I said, look, if I laid on the carpet right here by this table, with a full restaurant,
yes,
I could be asleep in 5 minutes.
Yes.
What else is wine finished? We got the only rye I know that's wine finished is the Angel's Envy.
One more, because Chad's gonna murder us.
Yeah, sorry, Chad. Angel's Envy.
How do you feel about Angel's Envy?
I like it. It's good. I like that rye. I think it's MGP. I'm not entirely certain. I can't remember who makes it.
Is this a rye? Is a wine finish?
Yep. This is, or not wine, sorry. It's a finish. It's a rum.
Dude.
The Angel's Envy is a rum finish.
You know what I'm getting on this really intensely?
I don't know who made the rye on this one.
You know what I'm getting on this really intensely?
What?
Curry.
Oh, yeah! But like what's the one with coconut in it in Indian curry? Korma.
Sure.
Yeah, it's more like korma.
Dude, this is a curry. Awesome. All right, I think...
That could be a Thai. Oh, the taste is pure spiced tobacco and aromatic pipe tobacco.
That's a really nice, interesting...
That's really good.
I like that rye a lot.
That's maybe the only rye I would just keep stocked in my house.
Finished in Caribbean rum casks. I like that. Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight, may you fight for a friend.
If you steal, may you steal a lover's heart.
And if you drink,
may you drink with us.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us in the Whiskey Vault. Don't forget to throw in a like, hit that subscribe button on the bottom right, and drop a question or comment down below.